Wow, wow, wow. We're having a bit of a technical hitch. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Knox to Nuggets. My name is Yomi Ute, and it's such a joy to come your way this very beautiful Monday morning. And like I will always say, and I can't stop saying it, thank God for the gift of life. It's because we are alive that we are here today, and we cannot thank God enough. Indeed, God has been good and is faithful. And I want to say a big thank you to every single person joining me live at this particular time. Thank you so much for a share of your time. And like I will always say, please like the video, share it, let somebody out there know that there is something called Knox to Nugget. And if you know anyone who should be here and has not joined in yet, can you just please send them a buzz and tell them Knox to Nugget is on live right now. Thank you so much, every single person. I do not take your comment online for granted. And for everyone that will watch thereafter, I say thank you for a share of your time. And like I will always still ask, please like the video, share it, let somebody out there also know that there is Knox to Nugget. And please pass your comments. I always love to hear from you. I always love your feedback. Thank you so much. And today we are continuing. Last week we didn't talk about it, but I introduced it that today we're talking about what can you see? Managing perception for business. What can you see? I know it's important to think about that because a lot of times we take things for granted. We look at things and think everybody is seeing the same thing. Everybody is seeing just what I am seeing, but it's not true. We all see differently depending on the lens you're wearing. And so this morning, talking about managing perception for success. What can you see? So, what exactly is perception? You might want to ask, what's perception? Perception is the way something is regarded and understood or interpreted. The fact that I said good morning doesn't mean you heard good morning. Some people, oh, that good morning was from your warm heart. Some people, what's good about the morning? Who does she even think she's greeting like that? The same good morning. What's the difference? Perception. And what is it? It's the way something or the way a person is regarded, understood, or interpreted. And I love this particular definition of perception. It says it's a belief or opinion often held by many people based on how things seem. That seem, I put it in capitals by myself, depending on how it seems, not how it is, but how it seems. A belief or opinion often held by many people based on how things seem. Now, how does that situation seem to you? I don't know if you've seen somebody, you've never met the person. You are coming to person with a warm, the person say, oh, hello, my name is XYZ. They say, oh, good morning. And like, what just changed? You've heard so much about XYZ. It has painted a picture in you. So even though she was coming to you with a warm smile, excited to see you, you're like, I've heard so much about you. Perception has spoken. Did the person do anything to you? No. You have never even met the person. This was the first time of meeting the person. We are doing that because somebody has said something to you. So you have perceived the person in a different light. To deal with perception is important if we must succeed in life, not just in the workplace, not just in the business place, but in life as a whole. And one of the first things you want to do before you even go further is to tell yourself, I will not act on impulse. I will not act on impulse. Tell yourself repeatedly, I, Oluwayomi Ute, I will not act on impulse when I meet a new person, when I get into a new environment, because you never get a second opportunity to make a first impression. Now that Mr. XYZ again, I say, oh, okay, good morning, Mr. XYZ. Then you later find out that what you heard about him was totally false. How do you repair that relationship? And maybe that person is that person that God has planted on your journey of progress. How do you repair it? Oh, sorry, that day I met you, I didn't greet you well because, how does that even sound to you? Oh, that day I saw you, I actually did not because, even you, I'm sure you are laughing and saying, how can I go and tell somebody that? So decide. It's going to be something that you will do intentionally, that I would not relate to people on impulse, not on what I have heard about them or what somebody else has said about them. Now, to manage perception for success, the first place is to start is you. Many people's perception of you yourself. That's the first place to start. So when people see you, now truth is this, you cannot force them to like you, cannot force them to love you, cannot force them to think about you in a certain way, but there are certain things you can do to put yourself on the right path, to manage how people perceive you on this journey of success. Because let me tell you the truth, to get up the ladder, you need people. To climb the step, you need people. You need support. You need the real. When you're learning to swim, you need the lifeguard. God has not made us to be independent of people. We are all interdependent, one into another, one into another, one into another. So to manage perception for success, start with yourself. I want to ask yourself, how do people even see me? What's people's perception of me? How do I want to be perceived? Now, how do people see me and how do I want to be perceived? People see me as A, but I want to be perceived as B. Between A and B, there is a gap. So what do you need to do? Not to get upset. I don't care how you see me. I know who I am. Take all the feedbacks in. I like how a friend calls it is a feed forward. Because you receive it, you act on it, and you progress. Now, when you have seen those gaps, number two thing is you must be disciplined to work on those gaps. Understand that you can't get everybody to think about you in a certain way, but you can work on yourself to be a better version of you. Listen to me, I'm not asking you to compare yourself with Mr. B or Mr. C or Mr. D. You are comparing yourself with you. How do people see me? How do I want to be seen? What's the gap? I'll give you a very practical example. If that person that just goes through everywhere with a strong face, not because you are hard-hearted or you are wicked or you are difficult, maybe you have been taken advantage of before and you don't want to be taken advantage of again. So you build a wall around yourself and everywhere you are going, you are with a strong frown. Everybody just sees you and says, that person never smiles. Was very tough, was very wicked, was very mean. But you want to handle that. What do you want to do? You want to start consciously learning to soften your face and put up a smile. That's one classic example. So you have got to, number three, be intentional about the way you look. Be intentional about the way you speak. Be intentional about what people see about you. You have got to learn to be intentional. And that's what it is. Be intentional about it. Let people see you for who you want to be seen as. Decide, I want to be this kind of person. Now, how does that person look? How does that person walk? How does that person talk? And begin to adjust yourself aright intentionally. That's the first thing you want to do. And like I said earlier, decide in yourself, I will not act on impulse. No, I won't act on impulse. Whether particularly when it's negative. So you've had so many crazy things about Mr. XYZ and you are seeing him for the first time. He says, oh, hello, I'm Mr. XYZ. Oh, nice to meet you. Shake hands and move on. Don't say, oh, because somebody has said this, I will be intentional about it. What else do I need you to do? Always believe the best in people. Now you're working on yourself, but guess what? It actually matters how people see you. Always believe the best in people. Now, if I believe the best about you, when I meet you, I would smile. If I believe the best about you, when I meet you, my relationship with you, that brief moment will be different. When I believe in the best about people, you are removing all the biases that you might have heard about them. You are giving them a second chance, even when they have been wrong to you. Because you never know who is watching, who is looking at how you are treating that person, who does not know the history behind it, and who will say, if that's the way she treats people, I don't want to deal with her. And then you are there saying, hey, God, how can? Not how can. It's what you have caused, it's what you have created. So you have got just to learn to deal with how you relate with people, whether it's in public or in the private space. What else do you need to do? At every opportunity, show your leadership skills. Now, who is a leader? That person that knows the way, that is on the way, that's ready to show people the way. So what are you? A solution provider. Be a problem solver. So you're somewhere and there's a challenge. Quickly step in and solve the problem. Offer solution. Offer suggestions. But remember, you are managing your people's perception of you. So you're not being bossy about it. So you get to a place and table not well arranged. Oh, no, leave this. Let me arrange the table. Nah. There are better ways to do it. Manage people's perception about you. Prefer solutions in a nice way. Present offers. Suggest to people with a smile. Learn to have a smiling face. I say, oh, people, that's how my face is. You know, that's just the way I look. No, that's not just the way you look. You can adjust it. You can learn to smile. You can learn to soften your face. You can learn to look accommodating. You can learn to look appealing to people. And it's important because if people perceive you negatively, nobody will speak of you in the high places because nobody wants a tough tyrant around them. What else do you need to do in managing your perception for success? Build a strong network. Someday, maybe in another Tuesday, to talk about managing networks around you. Expand your network. Not with just anybody. Be intentional. Expand it with people that you want to be like. Who is achieving what you've achieved? Connect with them. Get their books if they have written any. Follow them on their social media platform. You have opportunity to meet with them. Have a compliment for them. When they say the right things where you are, just let people know, oh, that was brilliant. I like this comment you made. It added value to me. Learn to compliment people. It helps on this journey of success. Be quick to commend people, but be slow to condemn. Oh, that was a lovely outing. God bless you. Not, oh, that thing was good, but I'm supposed to see you as Mrs. Bott or Mr. Bott. They don't want you around them. And you're managing your perception for success. Don't be that person that must see all the negatives around. You are Mr. Critic, Miss Critic. Yes, things can be perfect, but guess what? Even you are not perfect. If you look into the mirror long enough, you will see your hair that's out of place. If you look into the mirror long enough, you see the color that's not sitting well. So before you remove the speck in somebody's eye, check about the log in yours. So yes, it's nice to be that person that can see things that are not in place. Rather than criticizing, can you put it in place? Can you contribute to your quota? So the place is litter, can you pick up the litter? Don't be quick to condemn. Nobody wants people that condemn around them. You want to get to the C-suite. Nobody wants that person that's always criticizing on the boardroom table. No. Because what else will we add? What value? Not need to criticize them. Everything wrong. Everything is wrong. Everything is not good. Everything is not good. And that's how people think about you. When they are looking for people to fill spaces, your name won't come off. Even if somebody brings up your name, you'll be shut down. So learn to commend people. Don't just condemn. What else? Now, this is an interesting one. So you are managing your perception for success. You talk about the way you look, the way you talk, and all of that. Stop and think about your online presence. If I go to your social media handle, what will I see? Who will I assume you to be? So offline, in person, you're that prim and proper person. But on social media, you post every junk. That will define you. That will give people an opinion of you. If you're not that person that speaks the gutter language, permits the use of that word, why put it on your social media handle? If you're not that person that dresses funny, why put those pictures on your social media handle? Think you are drawing crowd, you're looking funny? No. You are confusing people. They see you as a prim and proper person when they meet you physically. When they see you online, you're a different person. They are confused. Manage your online presence. Be intentional about what you post online. Be intentional about your personal brand, online and offline. It's important. Your name might come up somewhere, nobody has met you, and they're like, Yomi Ute, that name's, I've not heard about her. Okay, I'll check her out. And then they go to your Facebook page and like, no, what's this? Or they go to your LinkedIn profile and I'm like, I thought they said. Or they go to your Instagram and they're like, who is this person? It matters. Be one. Online, offline, be the same person. You do have control over the situation, that's true. You don't have control over the people's mind, but you can control how you want to be perceived. You can control how you look, how you appear to people. The you, the see. And it's very important to do that. What else about managing perception for success? Be consistent and be authentic. Yes, be consistent. Don't be prim and proper today and jaga jaga tomorrow. Don't, oh, hello, how are you today and good morning next. Be consistent. I know for you to be consistent, you've got to be authentic because you cannot pretend forever. Someday the real you will sneak out of the corners. So be your authentic self. Be you. Even if you're having a conversation that it's not in your area of forte, people say, oh, that's not my area of strength. But it would be nice to learn about it. Let me hear your view on that matter. Do appear to be Mr. Know-all, and then they find out that you are very shallow, you don't even know anything. The moment they feel you are not authentic, you've lost the people. No matter what solutions you are preferring, we don't know where she got that from. We don't know where she copied that from. We don't know this because you have told them you are not authentic, that you are fake. So manage people's perception by being authentic and consistent. Don't do it today and you're not doing it tomorrow. Remember we said, get feedback. Who do people think I am? What's people's opinion of me? And ask yourself, how do I want to be perceived? You are looking at that gap and you are managing the gap. Remember we said, dress the way you want to be addressed. It's all encompassing. If you want to be respected, look respectful. Another thing about dressing well is it even gives you self-confidence. It gives you that additional bounce to your feet when you know you are looking good. So it's important. I'll run through about 10 things today, but quickly let me just remind you, just in case. So number one, understand how you want to be perceived. Think of how you are being perceived now and identify the gaps and begin to work on them. And for you to work on them, number two, you have got to be disciplined about it. It's not something you do today, forget tomorrow, come back again. No, you've got to learn to be disciplined about it. Number three, be intentional. For you to succeed in life, you've got to be intentional. Success is not coincidental. It doesn't just happen. So even in managing your perception, you have got to be consistent, intentional. And I said earlier, try not to act on impulse, because you never get a second opportunity to make a first impression, particularly when it's negative. So you've heard about this, so that person is mean, is hard, is bad. I'm meeting the person for the very first time. Refuse to act on what you have heard about the person, because what if you were wrong? You're a courteous person. Be courteous all through. Not be courteous when it's convenient for you. No. Remember, you've got to be intentional. Always believe the best in people. It helps to receive them with a warm smile. It helps to receive them and accommodate even their weaknesses. Everybody has an off day, you must say, but why must you have an off day? Accommodate people's off day, but try not to go on off yourself. Be intentional about your life. I said it earlier, and I'm just recapping. Show your leadership skills. Be bold about it. Be a problem solver. You are somewhere and you see something going wrong, offer suggestions, offer opinion, but offer it nicely. Don't talk down on people because you have an answer. No. Even if you did, they won't take it because of you have presented it. So learn to present your solutions in the right spirit. Expand your network. Network with people that you want to be like. Have them hang around you. Read their books. Follow them on their social media handles. Look at what it is they're doing. Learn from their areas of strength. What else? Don't just manage your offline presence. Manage your online presence. What's on your social media handles? What image are you portraying there? You can't be A offline and B online. You are one person. Don't be double. Be that one authentic person that people want to follow, and be consistent and authentic. You know, I love this quote by Stephen Covey, and it says, "We see the world through our own unique lenses, shaped by our beliefs, experienced, and our worldview." We see the world through our own unique lenses, shaped by our beliefs, our experiences, and our worldview. And other people too are seeing you through their own unique lenses, based on their beliefs of who you are, their perception of you, their experience of you. What taste we leave in people's mouth? It's important to manage your perception, because the truth is this: you never know who is watching you to take a critical decision about that will affect your life. You never know who. So I'm appealing to every single person today. Manage people's perception of you. People think you are mean and hard and tough. Why do they think like that? What have you done or you are doing that gives them that opinion? Can you work on it? People think you are just an unserious person. Why do they think like that? What have you been doing or not doing that makes them think you are an unserious person? Can you begin to work on it? Now, their perception of you will not change overnight. But if you keep at it, later they will realize that, oh, this is not the same Yomi I used to know. Something has changed. So if you already have a negative perception out there, it will not become positive overnight, but you've got to work on it intentionally. Don't get tired. Don't give up. Someone from your past might still come and talk to you like that, no, unserious fella. It's okay. But then they get a response from it, they realize the Yomi I used to know is not the Yomi I'm seeing now. Something has changed. And guess what? They will change the way they react or act towards you. The key to your success is in your hands. It's not in any other person's hands but yours. And one key way to handle it is to manage people's perception of you. Don't say it does not matter. I don't care what they think. You need to care what they think, because what they think might matter when you need it the most. Now, I'm not saying, let me just balance it as I round off, be a people pleaser. No. There are two different things here. Be a person of principle, a person of values, yes. But manage how people see you. Let your values speak for you. Let people see you as that person that they want to identify with. And in all you're getting, get understanding. Yes, understand you, understand those you are dealing with, understand your environment, and act accordingly. Life is an interesting pace. There's no one cap fits all. At every point in time, you need to act in a way and manner that actually resonates positively in that space. So you're going to be open-minded, broad-minded. Be that person that people feel comfortable coming to, feel comfortable talking to, feel comfortable receiving suggestions from. And next week, we'll be looking about still about what can you see, the power of vision. Vision, what can you see? Vision, it's so important. And next week, Monday, that's Easter Monday. Yes, we're talking about the power of vision. Tell your friends it's public holiday, it's Easter Monday globally, so they can afford to lie in bed and just be with me in the next edition of Knocks to Nuggets. But for everyone that has been with me this morning, thank you so much for a share of your time. I do not take it for granted. And for those that will watch thereafter, thank you again and again. And like I always say, please like the video, share it. Let me have your comments. Yes, let me know what you think or what you want me to talk about. Slide into my DM if you're comfortable with, if you're not comfortable putting it up openly, just slide into my DM. I will sure read it and get back to you. And until I come your way in the next edition of Knocks to Nuggets, never forget it. If you can think it, you can be it. And yes, you can have it. And like I will always say, together we win. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the week and enjoy the holiday. We are entering the holiday season. It's Easter week. So have a blast and see you on Monday. God bless you. Bye for now.